There are a lot of guns in this show. Do you think that's realistic for life in a hospital, Todd?
Is there a lot of guns? I don't particularly remember using a gun that often. I don't think there are guns used in hospitals in this country, though I think that there should be. If I was a doctor in this day and age, I would definitely be carrying a gun. Saturday night in Casualty, you get all kinds of people. Most of them are pissed. And they don't recognise that you're actually there to help them. You see, so they can, all these sort of situations, can then flare up. And if you just flash a bit of steel, I think, it would soon sort out the men from the boys.
Have you used a gun, personally?
Yeah, I have used a gun. There are certain times when one is backed into a corner where the only way of getting out of that particular corner is with a gun.
What sort of
That's
gun?
life, isn't it?
That's what I found.
Do you use guns as well?
If I had to, I'd use a gun. I've not had to shoot anyone in the face as yet, but I would happily... I'd shoot you in the face if I had to.
Him.
I mean, I'd try not to, but if I had to, I'd shoot you in the face.
State of the NHS at the moment, you don't know who you're treating half the time. I've honestly, when I was in the hospital last year, my mother was in there, and I shit you not, there were a couple, curtains round, in that very ward. And the nurse came by and said, happens all the time.
And if you'd been a doctor, you would have shot them.
If I'd been a doctor in that situation, I would certainly have pulled out my gun and ordered them to halt.
If you came into my car, for instance, demanded that I got out of my car so you could have my car. Now this kind of thing does go on. It goes on in this country now. I should be able to kill you for that. Okay, shoot you dead in my own car for telling me to get out of my car so you can take it. But you'd be in the shit, you'd be up against, the judge gripping the yoke.